Yes, wonderful group of audience. How nice it is to have you every day and spend time 2 hours as our sadhana. This also is sadhana of listening to our profound Shastras of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, Dhanyashtakam, Skanda Purana, and the chanting of our Taittiriya Upanishad with Bhashyam. Let there be consistency in it. Let it be done with more meaningfulness for more profit and result by bringing more and more ekagrata, bhakti, shraddha. May we pray to the Lord Gurus that the knowledge given in the Shastras be understood by us exactly without missing anything. May we be convinced about it. May we do the due sadhana also and reach out to the Siddhi. Let our efforts be there, blessings also be there. Let us develop these 13 Vyaktitvas of Lokasevaka, Dharmasthabaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, and also Sanskrita Bhasha Jnata, Vyakarana Sahita. And why not take the help of Brahma Tattva through tuning, saying that I am the Brahman, taking the help of Ishvara by Sharanagati Prarthana, Jagannatha by again Upasana Prarthana, Devata Ganas help again by Ahutis, Upasanas, Arpanas, Stotras, Prarthanas, Guru Gana by discussing with them, understanding, getting clarity regarding doubts, knowing correctly the path, taking the help to come out of inner and outer obstacles. Finally, Shruti Mata's help for daily reminding ourselves that Paramatma alone is the goal, Adhyatmika Jivana alone is the means. To be convinced about this, let us contact Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa every day. Friends, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. In this 19th Sarga, Pramana Nirupanam, we are seeing that discussion is to have the knowledge of anything, you need to have the means. So, in the world, the means are said to be six for gaining the knowledge. Shadvida Pramana. Two things are said here that all the six Pramanas are possible when the Shuddha Chaitanya Atma is present there. Without the Atma Chaitanya, none of the Pramanas can be used by the Pramata, the knower, to have the Prama, the knowledge of the Prameya, the object of knowledge. One thing. Second is this Chaitanya Atma doesn't need any Pramana. It is Swayam Pramana Rupa. And that being Chaitanya, discovering that Chaitanya to be ourselves becomes experience. And it being so close to us, it is called as Pratyaksha. So, Indriya Pratyaksha, Chaitanya Pratyaksha. With Indriya Pratyaksha, we know Shabda Sparsa Prasagandha, but with Chaitanya Pratyaksha, we discover the Atman. Means discovering ourselves as Atma Chaitanya alone is discovering ourselves as the Chaitanya Atma. Discovery means we are already that. It is just covered by various layers of ignorances, delusions. The outer inner sadhanas remove all these layers. But one word of jnana, sentence of jnana by the Guru, Tat Tvamasi, just removes the final layer wherein that Aham Brahmasmi, which is already there, is experienced unobstructed. Surya is always there, clouds are covering him, the winds blow away the clouds, ever existing Surya is revealed. So I am the self always. The ignorance is covering it. The jnanam removes that ignorance. I realize myself. Before that level of jnana removing the ignorance we reach to, other than ignorance, the children of ignorance called as delusion and its children of taking the world as real and its children of having raga dvesha with the world and its child of doing the papa punya, all these things we have to rise above. Right? Rise above doing papa punya, rise above the raga dvesha, rise above the reality given to the world, which is the delusion. When that's done, then Tattvamasi Jnana just removes the Ajnana. That I exactly don't know I am, but I thought I am Jiva. I thought I am Jiva is removed by the removal of delusion. But who am I? That ignorance is removed by the knowledge I am Brahman. One kanta removing the other kata, then the kantaless, painless leg is ours. Same way, the jnana removed the ajnana, anubhuti remains that I am that always. So that pratyaksha chaitanya pramana dwara paramatma anubhuti, it is not difficult. It is most easier in such a manner that none of the pramanas are required. But the problem with us is twofold. One, so far we were dealing with anatma only. Second, we were using the pramanas for it. Because of the wrong habit of using pramanas, knowing and living as the anatma, that we are not able to realize the atman which is our own self and which doesn't require any pramana. So that habit of seeing anatma, being anatma, using the pramana, we have to transcend. Then that Atma Chaitanya, which is Swayam Pramana, which was giving Pramanatva to all Pramanas, is realized by us. This is how the Vedanta's heights guide us. This is Shastra, Yoga Vaashishtha pushes us in this regard. Vedanta Upanishads also combinedly when we study, then the understanding will be better. So, of the class, do our Dharma Vyavahara Upasana in the class and at the time of doing the Adhyayana and Manana Chintana, that 1 hour of class, 1 hour of study Chintana, be regular in that without worrying about anything. So, this understanding as it becomes stronger because of our regularity, sincerity, will remove all the fears, notions, etc. And all vaguenesses of today won't stay for long. The necessary clarities start coming to us. Let us do the study of this, my dear friends. Yesterday we have seen up to uh, 24th mantra. So we have 9 more mantras to study. Let us see how many of them we can see. Hmm. Om 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तं ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्राध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं धन्याष्टकाध्ययनं तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंदपुराण पारायणं तदनन्तरं प्रस्थानत्रय पारायणे तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदः पारायणं विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञानादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीयोग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः अज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम् अथ प्रमाण निरूपणं नाम एकोनविंशतितमः सर्गः श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच May our intelligence become deeper, sharper, subtler, the said knowledge be gained by us as it is, and we appreciate the glow beauty of that knowledge. May we live that knowledge to free ourselves from the ignorance and its effects. So yesterday we saw, my dear friends, how wonderful it is said. We have seen up to 24th mantra But let us see 22 onwards. 22, 23 mantras of this 19th Sarga give us a very good idea and picture. Bhagavan Vasishtha said in that कि कारणन्तु अविचारोत्थ जीवस्य सदपि स्थितं सदिवास्यां जगद्रूपं प्रकृतौ व्यक्तिमागतं स्वयमेव विचारस्तु स्वत उत्थं स्वकं वपुः नाशयित्वा करोति आशु प्रत्यक्षं परमं महतु. The entire Vedantika prakriya of knowledge moksha is given in this. Hmm. Just listen, few sentences. Each one are very beautiful though profound. What is it? Ki Karanam. This Brahma Tattva is the Karanam. The entire Jagat, Jiva, Ishvara are the Karyam. This is Avichara Uttha Jivasya. For an individual who has not done the deep Vicharana, to him only the whole Jagat is there and it is real and it is an effect and it is caused by the Brahma. And this Karanatva Brahman, its Karya the Jagat, Asat api sthitam. Even though it is absolutely not there, still there. Like at the time of our seeing the snake as snake, the rope is the Karana, and on that the Karya, the snake we are seeing. But actually, when you go to the deeper Vicharana, and in that apprehend the rope as it is, the snake goes away. Snake is an effect. The effect gone, then to the rope, the causeness, causation or karanatva, that also goes away. And if you see, as much there is no sambandha at all between rope and snake, in the same way, ultimately, there is no sambandha at all of karya karana between Paramatma and Jagat. Because to have sambandha, there should be two things. There is no two things, only one Brahman is there. And how can there be the sambandha of two different things, which is one is real, another is unreal, which is substratum, which is the projection. हो सकता है क्या? नहीं ना. That is what is said here. Sat iva. So karanam tu avichara utta jivasya. Asat api sthitam sat iva. And then asyam jagat rupam. This entire jagat rupa prakrutau in the present context vyakti magatam is there for our perception. Avichara karana. Therefore, swayameva vicharaha tu. When one individual does with the help of the Upanishadic jnana or Yoga Vaashishtha jnana or the deep knowledge given by the Guru, swayameva vicharaha tu swata uttam swakam vamuhu. The inner self reveals by itself. En route, what it does, nashayitva. It destroys the effect. Therefore, it removes the causeness also of Paramatma. Exactly this is what we were studying in our both morning, Shweta Shudra as well as Mandukya also. Nashayitva karoti ashu pratyaksham paramam mahat. Pratyaksham, direct experience, paramam, supreme thing, mahat, the greatest, ultimate self. So see the part, effect. Go to the cause, mud. From the cause point, see the pot again, mud point. See the from the mud standpoint, see the mud in the pot. Everywhere mud alone is there. By this, the pot is rejected. Then what is there in and through? Mud alone. When the pot is rejected, effect is rejected. When the effect is rejected to the mud, causeness also goes away. Then what is there? Karanarahita Shuddha Mruda Eva. In the same way, seeing the whole Jagat. It is an effect. It has come from the cause. Again, from the cause standpoint, see the Jagat. Cause alone is there. When the cause, the Brahman alone is there in the entire Jagat, where is the Jagat then? It is rejected. So Jagat was an effect. When the effect is rejected, causeness also goes away for the Brahman. Then who is there? The Karya Karana Rahita Brahman. And that is Paramam, and that is Mahat, and that is Swayameva, my own self, that is experience. This is the pure Vedanta. Therefore, Vicharavan Vicharopi Atmanamavagacchati Yada Tada Nirullekam Parameva Vashishyate. So when one this way does the deep Vicharana, through that Atmanam, the pure self, Avagacchati, he gets the anubhuti of that. Vicharana is such a powerful Agni in that the avichara krita kalpana, ajnana and kalpana, like the fuel gets burnt. That is why vicharavan vicharopsi atmanam avagacchati. The pure self is experienced. Yada, when it that happens, tada, at that time, nirullekam param. That experience of the self is param, supreme, nirullekam. Cannot be talked as the karana or the karya. उसको आप कारण अकार्य कारण रहित, that nirullekha itself is called as karya karana rahita. Then vishesha rahita nirvishesha, therefore akara rahita nirakara, therefore avayava rahita niravayava. Because of it is akara rahita, avayava rahita, that is niravayava, therefore it cannot be khanda, therefore it called as akhanda. Because of these all these things you cannot do chintana of it, therefore achintya. Yet remember, it is experienced. That's the moksha anubhuti. That's the reality, which is so vague to us, so abstract to us, because we never studied and contemplated, even though we are, as a human being, given such a beautiful buddhi which can do this Shravana Adhyayana Vicharana. So through Shravana Adhyayana Vidya Vicharana, for sufficient period of time, when the tattva is gained as it is, not only it is so beautiful and blissful, all the atattva which was appearing beautiful and binding us. Appearing, being beautiful and binding us. All of that goes away. This Jagat is Asatyam. It is Ashivam and it is Asundaram. The Satyam Shivam Sundaram is Parabrahman. The Satyatva Shivatva Sundaratva of Parabrahma. Taking that, the Jagat appearing like Satya Shiva Sundara and tying us down, binding us. When the deep vicharana is done, the real Satya Shiva Sundara Atma is realized. From that standpoint, you cannot call Jagat Shiva and Sundara because it is not at all there. It is not Satya. कोई सत्य है उसे तो शिव कहते हैं, कोई शिव है उसी को सुंदर कहते हैं. पहले कहने के लिए सुंदर वो शिव होना चाहिए. टू से इट इज शिव, इट शुड बी सत्य. है ही नहीं. Remember, ornament is never there independently, but ornament is there as gold only. Jagat is never there independently, Jagat is there as Brahman. For us now, Jagat is real, Brahman is not there. For the Brahmagnani, Brahman alone is real, Jagat is not there. Same Brahmagnani, when he comes to the Vyavahara, Brahman alone in the form of Jagat. You will not give the special important status to the Kalpita Rupanamatmak Jagat. Therefore, he doesn't get bound by it. He is Brahman, Brahman is one without second. There is nothing other than Brahman. Therefore, to what he can attach to what he can have Ragadvesha. Then there is no Ragadvesha attachment. Where is the possibility of samsara? Batao. This is how through the jnana of Atman gained through Vicharana, the Vedanta gets us moksha from all bandhana, born out of moha, ajnana, vichara. Then, now next. All these happens where? both bondage and the liberation. It is all in our own, the mind only. Okay? In the Atman, there is no mind, there is no bondage. In the Nidra Avastha, mind is in Bija Avastha. Therefore, temporarily there is no bondage, but it is not a final liberation. In the Jagra Swapna, Mana is there, therefore all bondages. Therefore, we can unmind the mind, dissolve the mind, self-experienced. So he says, Manasya nihite shante swabuddhindriya karmabhihi nahi kaschit krutairartha na krutaihi api abhavanato. देखो, manasi anihite shante. When the mind stopped iha, chesta, movement, vibrating. Therefore, it has become absolute shanta along with Swa Buddhindriya Karmabhi, along with its functioning through Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas. See, Manasi Anihite Shante Swabuddhindriya Karmabhi. So, same thing in Kathopanishad. Yada Panchavatishtante Jnanani Manasa Saha Buddhim Chana Vicheshtate Tamaho Paramam Gatim. Same in Gita. एवं बुद्धेः परं बुद्ध्वा संस्तभ्यात्मानमात्मना. In this way, everywhere we see, again we are reading it, manasi anihite shante swabuddhindriya karmabhi. So the jnanendriyas quieted, karmendriyas quieted, indriyas, mind also is quieted, but not gone into sleep. At that stage, what happens? The self is realized. That self being Purna, Ananda Sarupa, it has nothing to gain. Therefore, there is no karma for it to give the karma phala. That's why in the Vyavahara, some actions may happen, but they won't give any result. And not by doing, there is nothing lost. That is why nahi kaschit krutaihi arthaha na akrutaihi api. By doing something gained, ye nahi hoga. By not doing something is lost, ye nahi hoga. Because self is realized, because the mind along with its faculties are quieted, not in nidra, but through the vicharana. तो विचारणा के द्वारा मन का शांत करने के बाद, इंद्रियों का भी शांत करने के बाद आत्मा अनुभूति होती है, which is infinite. Therefore, it has nothing to gain by doing something, nothing to lose by not doing something. Therefore, abhavanatu, because there is no bhavana, sankalpa, ajnana of the world, there is no vasana trace also. मनसि अनिहिते शान्ते स्वबुद्धि इंद्रिय कर्म भी नहीं कश्चित कृतैः अर्थः न कृतैः अपि. Because abhavana tu, other than the self, something is there, that bhavana is not there. That bhavana comes, bhavana is kalpana, it is illusion, comes out of ignorance of the self, but the self is realized. On the self, the projection is mind. The mind classified is sense organs. Senses are absolutely quieted, mind also absolutely made stand still. Then the self is realized. Once the self is seen, the same self is there as everything to samsara of sukha dukkha janma varna as a samsari. That is the beauty of it. Very good. So, and at that level, these doings are just a lila only. There is no vishesha. Karta identifying with that karma, expecting the phala. है ना, कर्ता कोई कर्म को फलाशक्ति से करता है, तभी जाकर उसका संस्कार वासना अंदर और उसका फल बाद में मिलता है. सो ही इज नॉट ए कर्ता, इट इज नॉट ए कर्म. देयर इज नो कर्म फला अपेक्षा. देयरफॉर देयर इज नो फला निर्मिति, नॉर देयर इज वासना निर्मिति. कर्म फल नहीं हो रहा है, वासना नहीं बन रहा है, आत्मानुभव में इंटैक्ट है, जो कर्म होना है उनके प्रेजेंस में एज इफ लीला की तरह हो रहे हैं. Very beautiful state of realization it is, and all these stages will be clear in our understanding slowly when we are more and more regular in our Shastra Adhyanam, of course, with lot of patience and desire to have this knowledge, love for the Shastras and Satsanga, and respect for our Guru and reverence to our Lord. मजेदार बात. Now, मनस्य निहिते शान्ते न प्रवर्तन्त एव ते कर्मेन्द्रियाणि कर्मादौ असञ्चारित यन्त्रवत्. The other side also, manasya anihite shanti. When the mind has stopped its sankalpas, therefore it's in the shanta sthiti. Ete karmani, karmendriyani, karmadau na pravartante. The indriyas, etc., they won't do any functioning. Asancharita yantravat. Like the yantra, you know, asancharita is not set in motion or action. Switch off किया तो पंखा नहीं घूमेगा, एसी नहीं घूमेगा, रेफ्रिजरेटर काम नहीं करेगा. तो इंद्रियाज आर all these electrical gadgets. The mana is like the bijli there. Between indriyas and mana sambandha. By the way, mana also is a part of indriya only. Finally, the bijli is Paramatma Chaitanya in its presence. So, manasi anihite and shante. When the iha of the mana, sankalpa of the mana is totally sthagita kar diya through vichara. अनिहा therefore shante na pravartante eva te karmendriyani karmadau. Example, asancharita yantravatu. So when the yantra is not made to put on or start, it won't start only. So the yantras of the indriyas are working because of the prerana of the sankalpa movement of the mana. mana नहीं चल रहा है तो इंद्रिया में स्थगित होते हैं. ओके. Then manoyantrasya chalane karanam vedanam viduhu pranali darumeshasya rajjuhu antargata yatha. Another thought is shared with us. Manoyantrasya chalane karanam. The indriyas function because of mind. Mind is functioning because of what? So, mm, karanam vedanam viduhu. Vedana means pure consciousness pushing the vasanas when they are existing. When vasanas are not there, consciousness cannot push the vasanas to manifest as the mana. So here Vedana means we can take as vasanas also. So mano yantrasya chalane karanam, the Vedanam means the gathered unmanifest samskaras. Like pranali darumeshasya rajjuho antargata yatha. Daru is thread made. Mesha means bakri. So that bakri which is connected with the thread. When the thread is moved, then bakri, that goat also moves. है ना? Isn't it? The two goats or sheep, they are made to hit with each other. There is a daru, the thread tied to them. When that is pulled, they do that thing. So too, for the mana to the function, the vasanas are there, have to be there. So nirvasana is equal to nirmano is equal to nirindriya. Through the vicharana, be attentive. When the jnanam is being gained, in that process, ajnana is getting removed. In that process, ajnana, janita, rakshita, vasanas also go away. Vasana rahitya is equal to manorahitya. Manorahitya is equal to indriya rahitya. Now when we listen to these things, हमको ऐसा लगता है अरे इंद्रिय नहीं रहेगा, मन नहीं रहेगा, ओ वासनाएं नहीं रहेंगे, कैसे जिंदगी चलेगा. अरे भैया, इन्हीं के कारण प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. They are the ones which are binding. When all of them go, the pure self shines. And after all, you want what? You want eternity. You want bliss. You want zero misery. So that state of self will be the zero misery, 100% eternal bliss. Sachidanand. तो दिल वही चाह रहा है. Don't get carried away by this wrong notion that we need the things and beings. No, we need our indriyas. No, we need antakarana. No, we need the ahankara. No. Then what? We need the ahankara, antakarana, indriyas, karma and objection people. Not for their sake. We need all of them for the ananda. That's why if they don't give ananda, we give them up. क्यों बंदा आत्महत्या करता है? Because that शरीर is not giving him आनंद. क्यों बंदा नींद में जा रहा है? Because the mana, indriya, buddhi, which were functioning in the waking plane are no more giving आनंद. क्यों निद्रा में जा रहा है? Because there is आनंद. क्यों निद्रा से बाहर नहीं आना चाहता है? Because there is आनंद. But maybe because of the vasanas are there, he is pushed. Remember two things. All the things we need in the world is for becoming ananda only, to get ananda. Point one. That ananda being our own self, and when we have realized that, these are all not required. Second thing, we need all of them for ananda, and they are giving less ananda. That is good. Also, that is also reflect ananda of the Atman, and to carry the load of all of them, they give so much of the dukkha. We have to be very careful, subtle in this understanding. अहंकार से लेकर सारा उपाधियों के साथ साथ बाहर जगत के वस्तु व्यक्ति सारा लोड मिलकर हमें इतना सारा आत्मानंद का रिफ्लेक्शन दे रहा है और ढेर सारा भोज दे रहा है. In the pure discovery of the Atmananda, it is a pure Ananda, not a reflection. And it is not a cheating Ananda, it is original. Is it? And it is not requiring any load of the ahanta, the upadhis, the jagat, the karma, then the phala of karma, that also has a expected, then only I'll become happy. All this is a janjat, goes away. Vedanta takes us to these type of deep understandings. If you give a chance by being regular in our classes, study, contemplation. And to contemplate and all, we have to withdraw from the unwanted involvements of the world and conserve our times and energies, and through the upasanas, strengthen them, divinize them. And do the sankalpa as we said in the morning, that let me study shastras deeply, let me understand that theme deeply, let me live it, let me realize. ये entertain करना है. Just like we entertain the thoughts of the world and worldly bhoga, for the sake of that you need phalas, for that you need to do the karma, for that you have to have strong desire planning. So we by our sankalpa becoming samsari. By our sankalpa become sadhaka. And by our own sadhana, we discover the self and become mukta siddha. So, next one, let us see. Manasi anihite shante na pravartante evate karmendriyani karmadau apasancharita yantravatu. Okay, then manoyantrasya chalane karanam vedanam viduhu. Example, pranadi darumeshasya rajjuhu antargata yatha. If it is not connected to the rope and if rope is not moved, the two mesha, the bakri made up of daru, they don't come together, showing us the act of fighting with each other. In the same way, because of vasanas, the mana, because of the mana, the indriyas, because of the indriyas, the jagat. Through the atma jnana, ajnana goes, ajnana created vasanas go, Vasana projected mind goes. Mind grasped Indriyas go. Indriyas functional fields of Shabda Sparsha Rupatmaka Jagat disappears. उतना गंभीर विचार होता है, करना पड़ता है, धीरे धीरे शुरू कर. Without any fear. Now, Rupaloka Manaskara Padartha Vyakulam Jagatu Vidyate Vedanasyantaha Vatantaha Spandanam Yatha. See? Vatantaha Spandanam Yatha. Inherently in the wind, there is the locomotion. And inherently, that's why the wind doesn't stay at one place. Moving alone is the name of Vayu. Pranati iti prana. Vayu ka artha hi that which is not stable. So in it, the chalanata is there very much. In the same way, within the vasanas, vedanasya antaha vidyate. What vidyate? Ki rupa alavaka manaha skara padartha vyakulam jagat. Entire jagat, which is permeated by the rupa, the names, forms, akula, aloka, the indriyas, mana, the mind. So, mana, indriyas, rupa namatmaka, entire jagat. So, rupa, aloka, manaskara. Rupa is shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasagandha, outer things. Aloka means chakshu, etc., all the indriyas. Mana means the mind. So, mind, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, and the jagat of shabda, sparsha, rasagandha, all of padartha vyakulam jagat, इन पदार्थों से भरा हुआ जिसको हम जगत कहते हैं विद्यते वेदनस्य अंतः inside the vasanas. Vasanas are from the ajnana. Ajnana has its own no tikana. The jnana not gained appears to be ajnana, becoming the seed for the vasanas, which in turn effect in the form of jagat, of shabda sparsha prasagandha, and also the perceiver of the jagat indriyas, and the perceiver of the indriya, jagat through indriyas, the mana. तो मन इंद्रिय शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध रूप पूरा जगत वेदन से अंतः is there inside the vasanas. So this text talks about this topic at least 20-30 times. Vasana kshaya, mano nasha, jagat laya, brahma anubhuti. Vasana kshaya, mano nasha, jagat laya, anubhuti, atma anubhuti. And not difficult to understand, like in your house. All furniture, sofas kept, and every what do you call electric gadget of the world. Right from the first thing discovered 200 years back till now, they are there. When they are there, you are involving in them. रेडियो है तो रेडियो सुनोगे, सेल है तो बात करोगे, टीवी है तो टीवी देखोगे, isn't it? एसी चलाओगे, पंखा चलाओगे, होम थिएटर है तो होम थिएटर देखोगे. So many, no, remove one by one. When each one of them are removed, your involvement in them goes away, isn't it? One question, just because the involvement in them goes away, do mean to say I perish? I don't perish, no. I remain in the same way. I, the pure self, remains. When the Jagat of Rupanama and the perceiver of the Jagat Rupanama Indriyas, the perceiver through the Indriyas of the Jagat Rupanama, the Mana, when that goes away, because of the elimination of the Vasanas, because of the dawn of the Jnanam, because of the Vicharana, we remain. We remain. An example of it, extended example, if it conveys some thought, catch it. Like when all the things are removed from house, now you are no more slave to them. You can sing your song. You can compose your song. You can dance. You can make a painting. You can be creative within yourself when all that nonsense is not there. So too, a person having raised the self, free from all this, plays his own play by his own choice, not getting enslaved or bound. बाकी वेदांत करो या ना करो ये वाला करके देखो. All the nonsense of the house you remove, how shanta it becomes. Beautiful. In the same way, within our antakarana, we feel all these things in the unmanifest form of vasanas. They are persecuting by coming as desires in the mind, prompting us to do the actions, etc. So, Rupa Aloka Manaskara Padartha Vyakulam Jagato Vidyate Vedanasya Antaha Vata Antaha Spandanam Yatha. Now, next two steps I'll touch today. One is where from Vasana is coming? From Avidya only. What is Avidya? Not having Vidya of the Atman. Not having the Vidya of the Atman, called as Avidya, is potentially having the other side of it, the Vasana. Bija कहते हैं उसको. From that Vasana, the Manavritya, and the entire Indriya perceived world, all of that is projected. Once from this the world is projected, then they become mutual. What is mutuality? The world and perceptions strengthen the vasanas strengthen the reality given to the world and इंद्रियास. अब ये दोनों मिलकर अभी the real self को hide करते हैं. You and I are now living at that level of vasana, mana, indriya, jagat. Vasana, mana, indriya, jagat. All of them are backed by ajnana. Ajnana is intact. Ajnana can go away, only jnana gain. We never gain jnana. Okay, बात. कभी हम ज्ञान की तरफ जाते ही नहीं. हाँ, we love our ignorance because ignorance is bliss. See, when it is said we love our ignorance, we should not take it as an akshepana, objection. It should be taken this way कि अरे यार रियली मैं अपने बेवकूफी को लव कर रहा हूँ, मैं मेरे अज्ञान को लव कर रहा हूँ, मैं मेरे शत्रु वासनाओं को बढ़ा रहा हूँ, मैं मेरे शत्रु मन को भी स्ट्रांग कर रहा हूँ, मैं मेरे शत्रु इंद्रियों को बहुत बल दे रहा हूँ. ऐसा सोचना चाहिए. Not taking it as akshepana. Guru Maharaj क्या कह रहे? We love our ignorance. What do you mean? I will love my ignorance only, not your ignorance. Don't react like that. It should be felt inside. Instead of loving the mukti giving Atma Jnana, we are loving the bandhana giving Ajnana and Vasana all. How do you say, Swamiji, I am loving Ajnana? Because you are not gaining Jnana. Why you are not you are not coming to satsanga, you are not doing स्वाध्याय मनन चिंतन. ये सब कर रहे हैं तो आपको ज्ञान पे प्रेम है. तो जब वो प्रेम ज्ञान पे है, ज्ञान पाओगे, अज्ञान जाएगा, वासना जाएगा. Entire मनोनाश, इंद्रिय नाश and all jagat nasha is equal to samsara nash. Then you can realize the pati of the whole world, Paramatma. Therefore, jagat nasha, pati anubhuti is called nashpati, the fruit. एक फल है नॉर्थ इंडिया में, नाशपति कहते हैं. है ना, द पेयर नाशपति कहते हैं, उसी कुछ ऐसा है. पेयर द पुअर मैन्स एप्पल समथिंग यू कॉल. Okay, then we have सर्वात्मवेदनं शुद्धं यथोदेति तदात्मकं भाति प्रसृतदिक्खाल बाह्यांतारूपदेहकम्. Hmm. Hmm. Sarvatma, the self, which is all pervading alone. When it as if diverts its attention from its own self, as if, not really, from that only, starting from the avidya whose other side is vasanas, from there, the entire what we see the world of desha and kala containing in it anantakoti brahmandas, all of that is projected. So, prasruta dikkala bahya anta rupa deyakam bhati. Self only appears as all that. And they go take tamasha. Mind you, there is nothing other than Brahman in the whole universe because Ekameva Advaita. But Brahman, not as pure Brahman, but contaminated, polluted Brahman in the form of Rupa Nama, to which we give value, is the cause of samsara. Like in the world, कोई भी आदमी से हमको दुख नहीं होता. But when the आदमी is taken as mitra or shatru or any other relation of bhai, bahan, वगैरह, then you have expectation of sukha and never sukha comes, only what comes is दुख. है ना? आदमी जा रहा, कितने आदमियों को देखते हो हम डेली? So many, but they don't create samsara. Out of those so many आदमी, one stupid is your son or anybody enough to give you misery, or some brother or anybody. है ना? Father-in-law. Why are you afraid of father-in-law? At the time of my marriage, he took dowry from me. He wants again and again. What is the ulta case? He is asking dowry from because I married his daughter. Who is earning money? I am eating. घर में बैठ के. Anyway, you don't have problem with the world. Relative world only there is problem. World is nothing but expression of Paramatma. इसलिए कहते हैं the other way around साधना सारे जगत को परमात्मा के रूप में देखो. शत्रु मित्रे पुत्रे बंधो मा कुरु यत्नम विग्रह संधौ सर्वस्मिन् विपश्य आत्मानम. Isn't it? Or the other thing is what? त्वयि मयि च अन्यत्र एको विष्णु. तुम में मेरे में एक ही विष्णु है रे बाबा. वो विजन को स्ट्रांग करो. एग्जाम्पल्स ले लो. In every part of my body, with all their differences in forms, names, and functions, am I not one permeating? Am I not one permeating? In all the paints which I made, 20, 30, 40, 50, seeing which others are painted, seeing my painting, am I not permeating in that? In all the 5, 6 dishes which I made, eating which the people have gone to hospital, don't I permeate in them? In all the pictures in my album or videos, have I not permeated? देखो बताओ. I am permeated. Extend it. I. You know, the उपाधि तादात में I को छोड़ोगे तो निरुपाधि का ब्रह्म. That alone is permeating everywhere. ये वाला इसलिए कहते हैं सबको राममय देखो, कृष्णमय, ब्रह्ममय, आत्ममय, सर्वम ब्रह्ममयम रे रे. Remember, other than this sadhana strengthened, we cannot come out of relativity. Being in relativity, the relative dukkha you can't avoid in the form of absolute dukkha. And absolute ananda can never come to us, even relatively also. थोड़ा थोड़ा आने के अंदर ही चला जाता है वो आनंद. So we are left with कितने श्लोक? So रूपालोक 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 5 श्लोक है, कल करेंगे उसको फिर. Then the next sarga also we chant and do some shlokas. Then in 3 days max or 4 days, our MVP Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam will be over. Then we have UP Utpatti Prakaranam to start. Then SP Sthiti Prakaranam. Then again UP Upashama. Then comes Nirvana. Right, friends? Let us continue tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnasya Purna Purnamevasha. Om Shanti Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. That's it, Brahma. Narayan. Om Tatra Suryo Bhati Nacha. Nema Vidyut. Tameva Bhang. Tasya Bhasa. Om Narayana. Vitmeva Dasakata Tannara. Mangalam Gurudev. Brahman. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय. ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. गुरुनाथ महाराज की आज के आनंद. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू. ज्वाइन इन 5 minutes.